Okay.
Hey!
He ran away when he saw me the other time, too.
Maybe you did something?
I don't think so. He's a complete stranger.
You sure you don't need to hurry to the riverbank? You might find Fuzzhead's corpse and then some.
No, that's not true. Don't say ominous stuff like that. Who was that? And why did they run when they saw me?
Das werden wir wohl rausfinden.
It's not like you're gonna figure it out by standing around here thinking about it.
Ich habe genug von all dem Fraß an diesen Verkaufsautomaten. Aber neue Produkte werden in dieser Stadt nie verkauft.
You know,
Er scheint ziemlich niedergeschlagen zu sein. Ich denke, ich sollte ihn in Ruhe lassen. Es ist ein Plakat mit der Aufschrift Anti-Arma. Klingt, als würden sie gegen die Amaterasu Corporation sein. Ein Plakat, das die Nostalgie vergangener Tage einfängt. Ich wette, sie sind in bewaffnete Konflikte und so verwickelt. Ich möchte lieber nicht in solche Konflikte geraten. Dann wir müssen auf jeden Fall runter. Ich gucke gerade nur auf die Minimap, um zu gucken, wo ich hin muss. Wir könnten hier abbiegen. Und dann müssen wir nochmal runter. Warte, aber dann... Also, hä? Warte mal, wo... Warte. Ich brauche eine Treppe. Ach, hier. Nee. Das ist falsch. Okay, wir gehen erstmal nach da. Vielleicht da? Ja, das sieht gut aus. Zoom! Okay. Nee, oder? Doch. Dann hier. Wir müssen weiter runter. Hier geht's nur hoch. Ach, warte, die Treppe. Okay, warte. Ich glaube, ich habe gerade mich falsch an die Position gedacht. So, hier lang. Und dann geht's da. Ach, da geht's ja weiter. Ja, easy. Easy peasy.
It's terrible. The agency is completely blown to pieces. I thought I found a place I could call home.
I don't smell any corpses. I thought there'd be some around here.
Of course not! Everyone is still alive! Master detectives wouldn't die so easily.
You say that, but didn't they all die on the Amaterasu Express?
That's...
Huh?
Whoa, what the...
Oh, man! Master!
Huh? Where am I?
You're finally awake! Well, I also just woke up. When you go to sleep, so do I. Because we're one and the same!
I remember I was suddenly thrown into a car and...
I think you let your guard down too much. How many times are you gonna let yourself get knocked unconscious?
I can't help it! This city is so... weird. Why does this keep happening to me?
Who would do such a thing to you? And for what reason?
Could it be the Peacekeepers?
Look around. It's so dirty here. If it's the Peacekeepers, they'd probably be sitting on reclining chairs with their feet up in a tidy room.
But if it isn't the Peacekeepers, then who? We can worry about it later. First, we have to get out of here.
I guess that's fair.
Where am I? Anyway, I'd better find a way out of here.
Gute Idee.
This is...
Es ist ein durchgesossenes Sofa voller Staub.
Come on.
Absolut dreckig. Nicht wahr, Meister? Warum richtest du diese Frage an mich? Naja, weil du darauf gelegen hast. Oh.
There's another one, Master.
Nee, das gucke ich noch nicht an. Das ist gelb. Hier. So viele Plakate so eng nebeneinander aufzuhängen, ist, als würden sie versuchen, die Leute zu manipulieren. Sei vorsichtig, Meister. Leute wie du sind anfällig für so etwas.
Huh?
Ich bin noch gar nicht so einfach gestrickt. Naja.
It won't open. It seems like it's locked with a padlock or something from the outside. Why do they even want to imprison me?
Shinigami, kannst du bitte aus der Wand rauskommen? Das ist gruselig. So. Ich glaube, ich habe diese Plakate schon... im Kamasaki-Distrikt gesehen. Nur wer hat sie aufgehängt? Sie sehen alle gleich aus. Wenn man die Aufmerksamkeit auf sich ziehen will, muss man es designtechnisch aufmischen. Was denkst du, für wen diese Plakate bestimmt sind, Shinigami?
There's a vent here, but it's too small to pass through. The floor and the walls don't seem fragile enough to break, and there's no way out through the ceiling either.
Looks like you're stuck in here. No point feeling gloomy about it. Just enjoy it while you can. Woohoo! It's so fun! It's like we're frolicking through the sun like grass in spring.
It's hopeless. We're completely stuck. It's just like everything in my life right now. I'm trapped with no way out.
Master looks so lonely right now. It's like he's given up on everything. Hey! Can I give you a back tattoo that says, "My life is over"?
Sorry, but I'm not really in the mood for your antics right now.
What's got you so down anyway? It's not like you had anything to lose in the first place. Besides me, that is.
Aw, my life's been a mess ever since you started haunting me. Shinigami, what about those other detectives?
What do you mean?
You said you've haunted other detectives in the past. They all gave up their memories, right? Were they able to achieve their goals using the power you gave them?
I don't really remember the past. I'm the kind who forgets what happened yesterday. Oh, but there is one detective I distinctly remember. He always liked to say this one thing. I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone.
Huh?
I want to make a world where no one weeps while imprisoned by unsolved mysteries. He said that with such sparkling eyes that I laughed out loud. It still makes me laugh, as if a single detective could do that.
Imprisoned by unsolved mysteries. Like the Watchmaker's son, or Kurumi. If those cases remained unsolved, would they have suffered the same fate? So you didn't answer me. What about that detective? Was he able to bring happiness to everyone?
I don't know. Besides, I don't remember much. But if you look at how the world is right now, isn't the answer obvious?
I guess. There's no way detectives could make people all over the world happy. Even in Kanai Ward alone, The number of unsolved mysteries keeps increasing. What can detectives even do? Detectives are useless. I'm useless. Huh?
Master, someone's coming!
Oh, you're awake. Sorry for getting rough with you. It was necessary at the time. Forgive me.
Well, don't we have quite the character here?
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. Consider this. Have you seen a child crying on a street corner? How about a kid wandering with no place to go? We're a group of volunteers who shed blood so people like that don't have to shed tears. That's right. We're the proud resistance against Amaterasu Corporation.
Resistance?
And I'm the head honcho. The name's Shachi. Nice to meet you.
This reminds me. I've seen the flyers all over Kanai Ward.
Yeah, passing out flyers is an important part of our activity. We need to recruit as many people as possible. Though once we're finally caught by the peacekeepers, we'll probably all hang.
But what does the Resistance want with me?
First, let me apologize for not being able to bring you here in a more graceful way. But if I didn't do it this way, you couldn't stay hidden from the peacekeepers.
Why did you go to such lengths to see me?
Allow me to explain. Please, would you join us at our hideout? I want you to have a little chat with my friends.
A hideout?
Don't worry, they're all good guys. Come on, follow me.
Seems like I'm being dragged into even more trouble.
It doesn't look like you have a choice right now, anyway. At least he's the type of guy who's kind to a lost kid.
I'm not a kid. Is it really okay to follow him?
Master, stop being so indecisive!
Naja, hier ist ja nichts mehr, oder? Nicht, dass wir irgendwas übersehen. Also, ich weiß übrigens nicht, wohin das Kapitel gehen will, weil bisher hat es immer anders angefangen. Ich bin gespannt.
Oh my! It's already morning. The sun rose while you were fast asleep.
What is this place? The whole area is submerged. Looks like stagnant rainwater that didn't drain. Do people actually live here?
Only weirdos who carve up animals could live in a place like this.
Is this your first time in Doya District?
Doya District?
In short, it's what you'd call the slums. It's like this thanks to Amaterasu Corp. The people here are forced to live in the backwaters. They don't seem to care one bit about the unending rain. Of course they don't. They're all living high up, looking down on us. All the dirt and grime they spit out flows down from the city and ends up swirling around here. This is the reality of Kanai Ward.
Kanai Ward's reality.
Come on, our hideout is this way.
Erinnert mich ein bisschen an Final Fantasy 7 mit den Slums. So, die da oben kriegen die Sonne und die da unten die Kacke. Nur gibt es hier halt keine Sonne, sondern Regen. Kann ich mit denen echt nicht reden? Wirklich nicht? Sicher nicht? Die hätten bestimmt vieles zu erzählen. Aber gut, dann
Our
gehen wir...
dream is to change Doya District scenery. We want to help the poor smile again. We call ourselves the Resistance, but it would be better for everyone if things can get resolved without a fight. I doubt the Peacekeepers feel the same way, though. They're always striving to crush us. That's why we armed ourselves and prepared to fight back. We don't know when this fight will end. We don't know if we'll still be able to smile when it does. We may not have the answers, but we have to keep fighting. We were born and raised here, after all.
Oh, die haben auch die Geister hier hängen. Okay. Ja, erzähl weiter.
By the way, where are you from?
Some stuff happened, so I don't have a place to go home right now.
Oh, so you're like us then. Guess that kind of makes us buddies.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. But I suppose the Resistance and the Nocturnal Detective Agency are both being oppressed by Amaterasu. Our goals and aspirations differ, but we're kinda like friends in that regard.
Master, you're a professional loner, so you don't need any friends.
What's a professional loner?
Ist hier wirklich gar nichts an Punkten? Ich brauche mehr Punkte. Ich weiß, ich sage immer, ich brauche die gar nicht, aber eigentlich brauche ich sie. Nichts zum Angucken. Nicht mit Menschen reden. Wirklich nicht. Ey, die da vorne wirklich... Also, dass ich damit nicht reden kann oder zumindest angucken, ist... weiß ich nicht. Hä? Oh. Okay, ich muss mit niemandem reden. Ich habe was viel Wichtigeres. Laura. Na, das gucken wir an. Oh, trotzdem hätte ich gern Punkte gehabt.
You got some nerve stopping me. There'd better be a proper reason for this.
It's about something you mentioned. You developed post-cognition just 3 days after joining the World Detective Organization.
Yes, but I still had the gift of psychometry before I joined the WDO. What made you want to ask about it?
I can't help thinking about it. Do I really lack a forte?
You have that coalescence ability.
That's not exactly my ability. It's different, sorta. Anyway, I refuse to believe I don't have a real forte.
So you want to find out if you do?
Yes, that's right. I figured you'd be the most knowledgeable about fortes here. If I have any sort of ability, you may be able to help me remember it.
That's no good. There you go again, depending on others.
Very well. That'll be 100,000 yen.
100,000? I figured Halara wouldn't do it for free, but it's worth it if it helps me remember my abilities. All right. I'm a bit short at the moment, but I'll pay you back one day.
Good. It's a deal. I will provide you useful information as long as time permits. Now, let's start with the prerequisites. Master detective abilities are often linked with original talents and dispositions. That is typically the case.
Linked with original talents?
Take, for example, a master detective who can hear the thoughts of others. Prior to awakening that ability, they excelled at imagining what other people were actually feeling. A master detective who can create electricity may have had a tendency to emit static charges before that. Oftentimes, you can catch glimpses of their power before their forte is realized. The prerequisite for my postcognition was psychometry. I was practically born with it.
Halara, you already started with such an amazing ability. But how did you manage to get it in the first place?
It's hard to explain. Superior detectives like myself cannot be measured by a commoner's logic.
I see.
Anyway, this is about your ability. Once we figure out your strengths and talents, we could at least predict what your power may be. That is, if you have one to begin with.
My strengths?
It has to be what you know best. Think about it.
My strengths are...
Ich kann kochen. Das kannst du nicht. Also, physische Also, ja, mein Wille. Wobei kochen, ich
If I
kann sie
had to
töten
pick
damit.
something, I'd say the will to never give up. At least, I think so.
You actually said it out loud yourself.
I see. The fact that you haven't given up on your search for an ability is proof enough of that. A tenacious heart that never gives up. An ability stemming from that. Perhaps it could have something to do with immortality.
Immortality?
That's nothing but my theory, though. Even death cannot defeat you. Wouldn't you say that embodies the concept of tenacity well?
That's true, but there's no way to verify if I am or not.
Incorrect. You just need to try dying once.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I was joking.
It's really hard to tell.
Well, that should do it. Time's up. I'll excuse myself here. Don't forget, you owe me 100,000 Xian.
Oh, wait! Alara's gone. I'm beginning to worry more about my debt than if I can remember my ability.
Master, you and Alara seem to have grown even closer.
Weiß ich nicht, ob man das so nennen kann. Muss ich mich jetzt wirklich zufrieden geben damit? Da geht's nicht mehr weiter, ne? Nee. Ich hätte halt gern Sachen untersucht, damit ich Punkte bekomme. Aber wir können eh mal nach den Fähigkeiten gucken. Nee, das war der nicht hier. Wir haben halt leider nicht so viele Punkte. Was haben wir hier? Kombination. Ja, machen wir das, komm. Let's go. Also, ja, bitte. Ja, bitte. Okay. Dann müssen wir jetzt den ganzen Weg zurück. Und dabei gucken, ob wir nicht doch was angucken können. Ah, schwierig. Sehr schwierig. Naja. Manchmal wird man belohnt, obwohl ich wurde ja belohnt. Die Erinnerungsdings sind ja also mehr wert als ein paar Pünktchen, glaube ich. Zumindest bekommt man sie seltener. Warte, hier lang und dann links. Da müssten wir, glaube ich, wieder neu sein, richtig? Also müssten wir auf dem neuen Pfad sein. Ich glaube, hier haben wir mit denen geredet. Hier waren wir noch nicht. Ja. Oh, warte, wo geht's da hin? Punkte? Hallo? Hallo, hallo, hallo. Keine Punkte? Na ja, gut. Das Spiel ist geizig. Sehr, sehr geizig. Naja. Okay. Gut, dann gehen wir dahin. Hallo.
Hey, good work being on the lookout. This is our hideout. Come on in.
The Resistance's hideout. It's a bit scary, but...
There's no running away now.
All right, it's time for a revolution.
Hey! Don't start a revolution here.
Oh no.
Nee.
I lost again.
Hey, you're all here. Great timing since the game's over. Listen up, I need to introduce someone to all of you. Behold! Yuma here is a master detective of the WDO.
Huh? Wait, I'm not... Oh, really? So he's one of those master detectives I've heard so much about.
Seriously? Sorry I kidnapped you without knowing.
Anyway, I want to recruit him to our resistance.
Huh? Wait, this is much too sudden, and I'm not a master detective.
I know I sprang this on you out of nowhere. But you know what? We're alike. We both have the same kind of darkness lurking deep within our eyes. That darkness is solitude.
Huh?
You're lost, with nowhere to go. Am I wrong? This can be your new home.
My new home?
I guess you're uncomfortable being around so many people when you don't even know their names. Everyone here is a leader within the organization. They're all irreplaceable to the Resistance. While they don't have any powers as extraordinary as master detectives, they each have their own special abilities. They're all good people. You should talk to them first before deciding to join up or not.
Uh-huh. Anyway, let's try talking to everyone.
Okay, dann machen wir das. Aber erstmal gucken wir.
This place might actually be more depressing than that squalid dump of an agency.
Okay, wir haben Überwachungskameras hier.
Yeah.
Diese Küche ist überraschend gut ausgestattet.
What?
Ich denke, dieser Chachi-Typ ist ein ziemlicher Kulinariker. Scheint so. Oh. Ja, jetzt ist zu spät. Auf dem Regal stehen verschiedene Dinge. Vielleicht gehören sie Mitgliedern des Widerstands. Helme, Feuerlöscher, Bohrer, Drähte. Sieht aus, als würden sie sich für den Kampf bereit machen. Ich hoffe, ich werde nicht mit hineingezogen. Okay, hier waren wir ja schon. Dann können wir mit ihm nochmal reden.
Ja.
Du solltest dir anhören, was sie zu sagen haben.
No.
Ich will nach Hause.
Hi there, I'm Servan. So, you're Yuma from the World Detective Organization. I've been trying to obtain help from the WDO for a while, but I could never get them to agree. I guess anyone would be hesitant to work with people who call themselves the Resistance.
Why do you need detectives?
To be honest, it's not limited to detectives. We need help in general. But recruiting blindly is dangerous. There's no telling who might be tied to the Amaterasu Corporation. In that regard, detectives from the WDO are safe. Rumor has it they've got terrific personnel. Plus, I know your enemies with Amaterasu. I've seen it with this.
What's that?
It's security camera footage set up all around Kanai Ward. I'm good at tinkering with machines. I handle most of the machine work around here. Once Kanai Ward is peaceful again, I want to open up a shop selling security devices. So that this tragedy can never happen again.
I see.
So.
Hey, Master Detective. I'm Mick Hardy. To be honest, I'm rooting for you to join us. Detectives work for anyone as long as the pay is good, right? Meaning, if you pay more than anyone else, they will always side with you. They're far more trustworthy than people who just talk big about fighting for the revolution.
I think you've got the wrong idea here. A detective isn't a mercenary.
Really? I figured they're about the same.
Well, you probably couldn't explain the difference if you were asked to, Master.
Hey, Akardi, tell them about your special powers.
Oh, I'm from the Neue district, but I used to be a super swimming athlete for Kanai Ward. I do all sorts of aquatic sports. No one can keep up with me in this flooded city. Anyway, I take advantage of that ability and work as a delivery man.
Toll.
If there's anything you want delivered, I'm your man.
Nee, danke.
Even if it's underwater.
I see.
Der sieht auch ein bisschen aus wie ein Fisch, ne? Wie so ein Fischmensch. So ein mehr Jungmann. Mehr Altmann? Keine Ahnung. Entschuldigung, ich würde hier gern einmal durch. Einmal rum. Ach so, oh, das haben wir noch nicht. Ach doch, das hatten wir schon. So, ich habe mich einmal im Kreis gedreht, ohne es zu merken. Mit dir reden wir am Ende. Erstmal der Alte.
Oh, so you're the new member? I'm Margala. I don't know what a master detective is, but did you come in from beyond the rain as well?
Beyond the rain?
The only thing beyond the rain is Amaterasu Corp.
No, I'm not with them. But you said as well. Are you a former member of Amaterasu?
That's right. I worked in accounting for that company. Back then they called me the safe keeper. But one day, I was accused of embezzlement. My entire family was arrested. Of course, my family and I were all innocent. We were framed. Set up to take the fall for what the peacekeepers took for themselves. My family got sick and died in jail. All of them. Except me.
That's terrible.
I would do anything to destroy Amaterasu. Anything. I own a small shop in Kamasaki district. Publicly, I'm just a retired old man selling old art pieces. But secretly, I manage the funds for the resistance. Guess you could say I got re-employed. I'm happy to be able to use my skills again. If your hatred of Amaterasu is anything like ours, you should join us.
Weiß ich noch nicht. Ja, warum bin ich schon wieder hier drüben? Immer muss ich da weitergehen. Schwierig, schwierig. So.
So, you're the new member. I'm Haruka. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. This one seems kinda quiet.
Master, women are never what they seem. Even idols take dumps.
Yuma, can you use a gun?
Huh? A gun? I've never carried one before.
Oh, I thought so. You strike me as the type of person who's never had anything to do with guns before. On my 4th birthday, I was given a .22 caliber revolver as a present. On my 5th birthday, I got a .32, and on my birthday next month, I'm supposed to be getting an anti-tank cannon.
Huh?
I don't care what it is. I just want to pull the trigger. Give me a trigger to pull. Yuma, if you join us, would you do it with me?
No thanks. I doubt I'd be any good with those things. I've never even held one before.
Oh, maybe you misunderstood. I'm not asking you to pull the trigger. I want you to be the target.
Nee, danke.
Do your best to run around. It won't be any fun if it ends in one shot.
She's terrifying.
See, I told you women aren't what they seem. Even idols take dumps.
Can you not look at me that way? You're acting like I'm some weirdo.
Was? Niemals.
Until
Hä?
Kanai Ward was isolated 3 years ago, I was a serious candidate for Olympic shooting. But when we were shut off from the rest of the world, that included world sports, and I had nowhere to go. I can't allow this. I will change Kanai Ward with my firearm skills. But to do that, I need to get better.
Master, I know you're a sucker for girls, but I suggest you stay away from this one.
Ja, bin dafür.
Of course.
Did you have a chat with everyone already? Guess I'll talk about myself then. I was born around these parts. It wasn't submerged like this at the time, and really was just another regular city. But my family, as you might expect, lived in poverty. That's why when I was hired by that company, my whole family was thrilled.
That company?
Yeah. Amaterasu Corporation. Back then, they weren't dangerous or shady. They were a legitimate business focused on contributing to society. Now, I don't know when it started to go astray. We kept receiving more requests from the unified government with an increasing number of top-secret projects. As the secrets kept piling on, the company continued to grow. It sure was a strange sight. Even when I was an employee, I didn't know what was going on. It was like looking at some strange and unknown beast. Before I knew it, everyone was subservient to Amaterasu. The gap between rich and poor was irreversible.
Shachi, what kind of work did you do for them?
I worked in land development. They'd buy up promising land and use it for the company. And here, Doya District was also a part of that. After I purchased this land, Amaterasu filled it with rows and rows of research facilities. The city was poor, but there were these shiny research labs here. Back then, it made us so proud. We thought it'd bring prosperity here. Or so we hoped. But 3 years ago, the unending rain began. The area was flooded. Amaterasu abandoned this place without a second thought. The former residents had nowhere to go. So they were forced to live on top of the flooded research labs. And that's what became of Doya District.
So that's what happened.
It's my fault. I'm the one who made the city this way. That's why I fight Amaterasu Corp. To help the impoverished still living here. It's the least I can do to make it up to them. It can't be anyone else. I have to do it. Well, that's enough sad story time for now. We must press onward. This is why we need good people on our side. And you're one of the world-famous master detectives. Please, help us. How about it, Yuma? Will you stand with us and help free Kanai Ward from Amaterasu's oppression?
Everyone keeps saying the same thing. You've already made up your mind. Go on, answer him.
Ohne mich?
Thank you for the offer, but I will have to say no.
Oh, I see. So you'll fight alongside us. That's great.
Was?
Did you hear him? He said no.
Ja, ja.
What did you say?
Nein.
Well, I suppose you wouldn't. Joining the resistance isn't a cool thing to do in this day and age.
Richtig.
To be honest, I really don't care as long as I can shoot my guns.
After all this, you're still rejecting us? Our entire conversation made it seem like you'd join up.
I'm sorry. I think your aspiration to stand up for the city is great, and I want to support you. But right now, I can't quit being a detective to join you. That would mean betraying people who've taken care of me, and I still have things left undone as a detective. Although, I still don't know why I want to continue as a detective. But that's exactly why I can't quit now. It's not that I'm obsessed with being one. Rather, I think detectives are the key to solving my own mysteries.
Oh, you seem to think awfully highly of yourself all of a sudden. This is so unlike you. You're cuter when you're totally panicking and don't know where to turn.
I'm still worried about the others who've gone missing. I can't just abandon them and start over somewhere new.
I see. So you won't reconsider. In that case, I can't let you leave here alive.
What?
Just kidding. I already knew you were gonna turn us down. Trying to get you to join on the spot is a tough sell. You have your own stuff going on. So instead, would you be interested in cooperating with us as a detective? Basically, we'd like you to take on a job for us.
A job?
Yeah, it's a simple one, but it's not something we can do. Please, we need your help. Will you at least take on this request?
What do I do? Chief Yaku isn't here, and the detective agency is gone. Is it really okay for me to accept a job? In my experience, taking these requests without permission always leads to trouble.
I don't smell any good mysteries nearby. My guess is that these people are taking advantage of you, just like that masked guy. You should ignore them.
Yeah, I need to find the others first. I don't have time to take another request. I'm sorry. I'll need to consider it another time, once things calm down.
I see. So that didn't work either.
I need to go now.
Please, wait. We've just exposed our inner workings. Do you really think we'd just let you leave? Unlike Shachi, I don't joke around. I'll do what needs to be done.
I'm with Iruka. If you're not with us, you're against us. If we let you go, you might leak our info to Amaterasu Corp.
Weißt du, Ikadi, und deswegen ist Bakadi cooler als du, ja?
I would never!
It seems you're just an outsider after all. You'll never understand our hatred.
Hey, if you're gonna fight, do it outside! Don't mess with my complex machines!
We can't let an Amaterasu sympathizer roam free.
Please wait! Let's all take a deep breath.
So you want to pick a fight with me? Oh, you asked for it. Bring it on! I'll boom kill all of you!
Wait, hold your damn horses! If he could just be threatened into doing our bidding, I would have done so from the start. He's no amateur. He's a WDO master detective.
Master detectives can survive even bullet wounds, right? We should test it out.
Iruka, stop! Put down the gun. The Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people.
Danke.
Let me talk with him man to man, and we'll wrap things up. Everyone okay with that?
If you say so, Shachi. It's fine by me.
Agreed.
You're the leader. Do as you wish.
Sorry, Yuma. Would you come with me for a bit?
Hey, Shachi.
What? I thought we were done here. Sorry, Yuma. Go on ahead for a second. We can talk quietly on the rooftop. Go through that door over there and up the stairs. I'll be there soon.
The roof. Got it.
You've gained the attention of some troublesome folks. Why don't you skip out right now?
It's better to finish talking to them now to avoid trouble later on. Besides, wasn't there a lookout at the entrance?
Oh? I hear someone talking.
Is it those guys from earlier? What could they be talking about?
Hey, maybe you can hear them talking if you approach the door.